Hello witches, welcome back to the channel. This is Hekate, and today we're just going to do a little update, a Hekate and Oracle update video. So, 3 years ago, I posted this video about Lorraine Warren. This was one of the videos that Hekate gave me information about. October 2nd, 2015. So, Hekate had basically told me that Lorraine Warren would die at some point, and it was somehow connected to Hecate's descent, going into the underworld and all of that. I had originally thought that Lorraine Warren would die during that 3-year period of Hecate's descent, but instead, rather, she has actually passed away shortly after Hecate's descent, after her return. So, let's see. So she passed away on April 19th of 2019. So as you know, Hekate returned in July of 2018. So I feel sort of that it is still connected to the whole chapter and saga of Hecate's descent and return, because as you know from my past Oracle videos I've been making, that even though Hekate returned in July 2018, she has been basically engaged in war and battle with the entities that have come from the underworld during that time period, and she's been sending them back to the underworld. So there's been this sort of ongoing battle through the end of 2018 and into the beginning of this year, 2019, leading into the spring and the summer, as Hekate has said in the most recent past Oracle videos. So one of the main things that Hekate has been saying was that these entities would be attacking and basically trying to take out highly evolved spiritual people, children, magical people, anyone that really brings a lot of light, love, healing to the world. And as we all know, Lorraine Warren was a powerful psychic who battled throughout her entire life against evil entities. So I feel that she was also a victim of these entities. But at the same time, based off what Hekate has most recently told me concerning this, because in my video that I showed you at the beginning of this, I was talking about the museum that Lorraine Warren has. She has a museum of collected artifacts that are possessed or haunted by dark entities. And you can just go watch my video that I showed you at the beginning of this for all of the details about all of that or whatever. But basically, Lorraine Warren prayed over that collection daily to keep the spirits trapped and bound there. And my main concern in that past video was, you know, when she passes away, those daily prayers are going to also come to an end. So I was worried that the entities would become released and just go out into the world to wreak havoc. And essentially that did happen when she passed away. However, since she did pass away when Hekate was already returned to this realm, and those entities were unbound and released, essentially that was a good thing because of the way that it played out, that I did not have clarity on before when I predicted all of this. Like I said, I thought it was going to happen during Hecate's absence from this realm, but it happened actually while Hekate was back already, and she was already battling these dark entities and sending them to the underworld. So basically, how this works out is, you know, if Lorraine Warren or someone else was continuing those daily binding prayers, that keeps these entities bound to those objects and in that occult museum. And so Hekate also could not send them away to the underworld because those spells essentially are keeping them bound to those haunted objects. However, since those daily prayers and spells came to an end when Lorraine Warren passed away, it did release them, release the dark entities from the objects. However, Hekate was able to then immediately send those entities back to the underworld, since she is in this realm when that occurred. So I did have several of you guys tell me when you all heard the news that Lorraine Warren passed away and asked me to speak on it and address it with an update. So that's why I'm doing this video. And I did, of course, also speak with Hekate about this to make sure that when I came to do an update on this, that I would have the correct information. So that is the update on that topic. The spirits were released when Lorraine Warren died. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It was actually a good thing because they were able to be sent away because they were no longer bound to any objects. So they were all sent to the underworld swiftly. It is sad that Lorraine Warren passed away. She was 92, so she was up there getting close to death's door anyways. But I do feel like the timing of this was not just natural or coincidence. I do feel like these entities probably helped the process through their attacks. But I am glad that she held out until Hekate did return to this realm, so that when she did pass away, the entities could be immediately dealt with rather than to just go wreak havoc in the world. So rest in peace to her. I had already done a candlelight vigil for her spirit and prayed for her and everything when I first heard the news. But this basically just is the update on that. Now, along with this, I do have some other Hecatean Oracle updates and news to share. Basically, that, she has won the war. We're reaching the point where Hekate has sent so many of these spirits back to the underworld that, this war is pretty much over now. And now she will begin to focus her energies and intentions and attention on restoration and blessing her witches and her devotees once again. So you may have already begun to experience a upturn in your life because Hecate has once again been focusing attention on restoring and blessing once more. She's not having to focus so much on the war and the battle with the dark entities anymore because the war has come to an end. So we can look forward to that as well as we proceed through the rest of this year and onward. So that is the update, and I hope that you all had a great Beltane, Walpurgis night, May Eve as well. And until next time, hail to the witches, hail Hecate, and blessed be.